can't figure out how to do that stupid intro. I bet I could do it right now. But it's a little late, so we won't even bother now. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry, what is this? Oh, God, I'm approving. Whatever. Good morning, everybody. That's good coffee. It's good coffee. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. There we are. I'm in the wrong one. Sometimes I just have to work to find myself. You ever have a morning like that? Good morning, Kimmy. Good morning, Fatima. So yesterday we got our camera in and I figured out I can't share the live stream, which is very upsetting to me. Donna Marie, good morning. Good morning. I am Lulu. How are you this morning? I had people asking me yesterday if we would host a retreat where we teach like mediumship and psychic development and things like that. And that would be fabulous. I don't see why we couldn't do that. That would be a lot of fun. We do classes, I mean, it's no different, except then there's shelter and food involved. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, everybody. So what are we talking about today? What's a good subject for this morning? I feel like there's channeling coming in. I feel like we have some new energies coming in. Has anybody seen the Schumann resonancy? It is off the charts, the Schumann resonancy. Interesting. So, but the Schumann, really what the Schumann is a reflection of the sun. Do you guys know that? So the Schumann resonance is, so you get solar flares, and then the solar flares, the radiation hits the planet, and then it bounces back off the planet. And that bounce is what we're measuring. That's the Schumann resonancy. And that's basically the energetic reading of the planet because it's bouncing back off of the planet. Really interesting stuff. But what the solar flares mean is shit. No, the solar flares mean whose electronics have been going wonky. Thank you, MS Zero. I got a cut yesterday because I couldn't handle it anymore. And it's a hair color that, since my hair is so gray, it's not gray, it's silver. It won't take a conventional hair color. This is a hair, I get asked this all the time. This is a hair color by Ion that I get at Sally's Beauty Supply that is fabulous. It's just fabulous. It'll last a month. It's good stuff. Anyhow, it's fun. So those solar flares really, really affect our electronics. So if you've been looking at your phone going, like I do, which you probably shouldn't do that, but that's what's going on, is we are getting all those solar flares, and that's why the Schumann resonancy is really high. I seem to be electric lately. I even shock myself. Yeah, static electricity. I don't know. Is that affected by the Schumann resonancy and the radiation from the sun? I have no idea. That's really interesting, Donna. I'm going to have to look that up. So last night in the membership, we had Tammy Manzo. Tammy is amazing. She's one of our teachers. And she is North Node Venus Astrology. If you guys are ever looking for an astrologer, I recommend Tammy Manzo. And you can find her at North Node Venus Astrology on Facebook. A more comprehensive reading I've never had. We have been using her for close to 15 years for ourselves personally, but we are blessed to have her as one of our teachers, and that's what class was last night. I have to get class set up into the membership so that it's a recording, but she did class last night. We're just always very blessed to have her in there. My car, my dog, my husband, it's crazy, right? Good morning, Dana. Coffee chat. I know, I'm trying to be more present. And I've had to slow down. I have had to pull back on myself a little bit because I'm kind of a perfectionist, You would not know that if you walked in my house is a mess. But when it comes to doing digital things, with the membership, stuff like that, I tried to be a perfectionist. And what I did is I set a lot of unattainable goals and found myself not meeting them and then getting all upset about it. So I had to pull myself back from that a little bit and do the things that are the most important. And honestly, I feel like this is the most important. It is. This is what I love doing. Everything else is secondary to this. You guys know that? Everything else is secondary to getting on, having a good time, sharing ideas, thoughts, processes, because a lot goes on in the chat here. This isn't me just getting on. No, Dana. This isn't just me getting on and doing readings and free readings. We have a lot of chat that goes on here, and a lot of members. This is some of the time where they get on and they talk amongst themselves on whatever platform they're on. And oh, dang it, one of my platforms didn't go out. So it's a great place for us all to be able to gather and chit chat as well. And I guess that's why. Am I a Virgo? No, I'm not. I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I am a flake all the way down to my astrological sign. Good morning. Good morning, Marcy. I haven't seen in a long time. Okay, so I am trying to be more structured, and I put my cards back up after I have used them, and I'm trying to work with a couple. I haven't used this one in a while. Couple different decks that they just feel neglected. They feel neglected, and I don't want anybody or any cards to feel neglected. So let's pull some of the cards down. What else do we have? We have Super Tractor. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep that one down. All right. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room this morning? Who believes in aliens? Let's go there this morning. And I only ask it because I have the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards in my hand. And why does this make me ask if I believe in aliens? Anybody know? There's some people on here that are going to know. What about this deck makes me ask about extraterrestrial? Good morning, everybody. If you could all share out to a group or invite a friend or whatever. Absolutely. Marcia says, I do. We're all aliens. That's a great answer. That is a wonderful answer, right, Dana? We are all aliens. We are all star stuff. We are all amazing. Oz. Yes, Oz. This is one of the things we're going to do during our trip to Sedona. We're going to Sedona. You can see it in the ticker down here below me. We had lives there. And, there's a lot of theory about Lemuria that it was a made-up place, that things like that, they're like the Lemurian stones and that they're all made up. But when you have so many people meditate and land in the same space, there's validation there, right? Same with shamanism. Shamans have a strategic place that they actually across the scale can describe the same place, and they don't even know each other. It's because when they're journeying, they end up in the same space. But in Sedona, we are going to do transmediumship, and I never know if I can request Oz to come across. So when I'm doing transmediumship, I usually work with Oz, who is a collective of extraterrestrial races, and he is quite interesting. He's very aloof and snarky with my husband, because I think he has those memory banks to search from, right? And he's like, this is the normal, let's be snarky. And so good morning. So transmediumship with him is very interesting. I think one of the last times we did transmediumship, we ended up with somebody totally new. It wasn't the last time, it was the time before. It was somebody totally new, and it kind of threw us for a loop. Because when doing transmediumship, I kind of step to the back and I put myself in the corner in the back of my brain and my consciousness. And he is kind of, you're right, he is kind of bossy. So it's like sitting and listening to a commentary. but the last time it was, oh, who was it? The goddess Selene. It was the goddess, I'm sorry, the Titan. Excuse me, I got corrected. The Titan Selene, the Titan of the moon. So she is the mother of the moon, and she is the mother of, I believe, Artemis. I have to look that up. But it was just one of those things that it kind of threw us for a loop. We were like, what the hell happened? We were waiting for Oz and we didn't get Oz. But we do believe in extraterrestrials here. We believe that we are a small portion of something much greater. And my brain has actually been like, we think of our size as being big, but it was a woman. Yeah, it was a woman. She was very, what we'll classify her as a woman. She was very direct and she was very, I don't know how to put it, matter of fact. And when she was done, she was done. It wasn't, everybody have a great day. It was done. Interesting. Interesting. And I would love to set it up to do one of these as a demonstration. And the problem I have with this is I get myself worked up. So I have to be real with myself and not get all worked up before I go to do it. I actually found a few goddesses that will be in my month of March birthday post facts of the month. That's cool. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. So, hi, Billy Ann. So Sedona, we're doing trance mediumship in Sedona. We're doing where everybody will be able to sit in the room with me while I do this. And actually, it's not me. I just step aside and they come through. But I haven't set up a schedule for it yet. It's just going to happen. We know it's going to happen. I don't have the itinerary set for it. We just have a date set. Okay. And by the way, you guys, rooms are going quickly. All the casitas are gone. And we only have queen size beds left. So either you are traveling with somebody or you are meeting a new friend. Okay. Thank you so much, Jansen. Thank you so much. As she says, share and like to help that algorithm. All right, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? And you can invite a friend if you want. Do you have friends you want to invite? I am so much closer to my haircut that it's not even funny. This girl did a great job. But here's me. Here's me. I wanted to sit up. I wanted to sit up and I needed a little shorter. Marsha Crittenden. Marsha, I was going to pull for you from that deck, but my guides say you need the tarot. So good morning, buckle up, Buttercup. Whew, let me move some things out of my way because I'm feeling a little congested right now. Put too many decks of cards out. You guys can't see what's on my desk. I swear to God. You guys would be like, I thought you were spiritual. We have critters here. Anyhow, moving on. Ostara, yes, Ostara. Buckle up, Buttercup. Good morning, Heather Powers. Good morning. How are your parents doing, Billy Ann? How are your parents doing? Message me and we'll work this out so you don't have to stress over this, okay? Anyhow, moving on up. Okay, she's like, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I want to talk about you holding your critter is your name. Okay. Well, this is not for you. Okay. No, this reading is for you. I want to talk about you holding your stress in your shoulders, between your shoulder blades. Make sure you're paying attention to that. Relax yourself every once in a while. Quit holding yourself so tense. This is going to cause physical discomfort. I'm not going to say what it's going to cause because I don't really know exactly, but it's going to create some physical discomfort for you. I don't know if you have a neck issue. I have a neck issue, and that's why I'm like, my neck wasn't bothering me before I started this, so what's going on? But they're talking about make sure you're stretching. I don't know if you do any kind of yoga, tai chi, qigong, anything like that would be really, really helpful for you to loosen up some of the ligaments in your body so you're not walking around with some extra pain. Have you ever had a knee injury? Look at me, all going all medical. um, I never really talk about the things that I have behind me. I'm a Reiki master, a shaman, just a lot of different hypnotherapists, a lot of different things that I just I don't run around shouting about. Um, but when I'm working with Reiki, when I'm working with energy like that, good morning, Tanya. Thank you. Um, I can pick up pretty quickly. Yes, the replacement. Okay, pretty quickly when somebody has a physical illness or an ailment. Um, Add something to your diet like a collagen or something that's going to help fluff up your tissues, your connective tissues, not inflammation, but fluff them up. So, oh my gosh, it's my husband. Good morning, husband. Because I feel like you need something supportive in your body to help you move better. Exercise is going to do that as well. It's going to, anytime you move it, it's going to feel better in the long run. Good morning. There's a lot of members on this morning. Give me a member. Whoop, whoop, if you are a member. Give me a My Mystical Life or something. Marcia. Okay. All right. Fine. I feel like you have been holding yourself back on some of the things in life that should be very fun for you. I think you have been sitting back and letting things go by, being so busy that you're not actually doing the things that are going to bring joy in life. And that's what we're here for. We're here for the joy. We're here for the sex. We're here for the food. We're here for the dancing, the art, the joy, the laughter. Doesn't matter what kind of sense of humor you're on. I don't care. Have some fun. That's what they're saying. Have some fun. Because if you don't step out of this, what am I drinking? It's coffee. It's coffee cup. Is that what's on the porch? I haven't gone to the porch yet. Good morning, everybody. So make sure that you're giving yourself grace. Have fun. Go to lunch with your friends. Take a short vacation. Escape. Do something that's going to enrich your life. Life is about the experiences. We can work ourselves into the ground. Life is about the experiences. Says I'm struggling with all that since my husband passed away. Marsha, I can't even put myself in your place. I really can't. Um, I'm very, very sorry for his passing, and I can understand how that would happen. How we turn inward, we would turn inward. But these are page of wands, reversed hermit, and then here we have the tower card, and it's upright, and it says, all things come apart. All things come apart. It's time to stop doing this and start being, and you have a funny guy that use big words. Start being more gregarious. Start going out and doing. Muggle meeting. See you. Talk to you later, honey. Love you. Go start doing some fun things. It's time. From the other side, we look different. When somebody passes away, it doesn't mean they're ever gone. We can call on them with a thought. They're always right there. Fry, don't give me crap. I'm having fun. Why are you giving me a hard time this morning? It's my husband over there going, maybe you should listen to your own advice. You have no lines in this play right now. I will assign some later. So find something. From the other side, they're rooting for us. They're rooting for us. They're saying, hey, go out. Don't make this an end. Make it a new beginning. Right? I hope that's helpful. Moving on. Moving on. Yeah. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, you guys? Let's move forward. I had a thought coming on over here, but I'm gonna let it go. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a witness? My feed has lag. Okay. Can I get a witness? Yum. This is for Dana. So I think tonight I'm going to do a clearance sale. I haven't put the announcement out yet, but I'm going to start going through the closet and pulling out clearance stuff. It's a big ordeal. And today, I'm going to start looking for a new employee for the store. Okay. It's my to-do list. Okay. Let's see. Who was I going to read for? Dana. Boy, everybody should be working on their sense of humor today. Everybody should be working on their sense of humor today, because I know Dana. I've known Dana for a long time now. And the first thing that popped in my brain when I called Dana was Dana Carvey. Let's have some fun. All right. We do ship to Canada. Absolutely. Dana needs to find more balance. Is there any dragon stuff on clearance? I am interested. I'm not sure. Right, Teresa? You'd be there, girl. Okay. Teresa needs to find more balance. You are living in a state of abundance. You are living in a state of abundance, but sometimes you have a hard time seeing that because you are strapped to some of the things that you are revolving in that has happened in the past. I moved my coffee cup because something dinged. Is that a Pavlovian response or something? What the hell? I'm sorry. Humor's always on the agenda here. It's the best coping mechanism. It is. So, to bring in more bounty into your life, Dana, you have to start letting go of some anxiety. You have to start letting go of some old patterns. We talked about this yesterday. Bring in some new patterns. Move something. Maybe take a different way to drop somebody off to a practice or a game. I know you're always busy with your kids. You're like the mega mom. You're like mega mom. So make sure you're taking time for yourself, though, right? Do you do that? When's the last time you had a bubble bath? Went for a massage? Got a pedicure? All those things. Because you are like that queen of abundance, right? You're that person that is able to bring in that master manifestor that brings in all the things they think about. But you have to take some time and find some balance for yourself. Not always easy. You've been napping? I'm so jealous. I am. I'm so jealous. I thought about a nap yesterday, and then my brain went, if you lay down, you're not going to take it. It went, if you lay down, you're not going to take a nap. You know that, right? You got it this. I'm so jealous of a nap. I'm not a napper. Balance is needed again. Well, sometimes we just need someone to shake our cage a little bit and be like, I see that you're not taking care of this, that, and the other thing, right? Okay. Hope that's helpful. Shine a light on that. Shine a little light on you. All right, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Please share to some relevant group. Invite a friend. hit the like button, tap out some hearts, stuff like that. All those things. Trudy Gale, you still here? I saw you a little bit ago. Just checking. Sometimes we just need a reminder. There's Trudy. Let's see. Trudy. This is a 1-card pull, Trudy. And I don't usually use this deck of cards. And I'll be very honest about why I don't use this deck of cards. There is very rarely I pay a ton of money for a deck, but I did on this one. We were living in Hawaii, and I absolutely love them. And it is the Hawaiian Mana cards. They are the Hawaiian mysticism cards, and they're all about healing and how we move forward. So I don't use these very often because I don't know them from front to back. I use my intuition on them quite a bit, but I also lean heavily on the lore that goes behind the cards. So there we go. This is a beautiful deck of cards. Beautiful. I don't pull this deck out very often. Everybody watches, well, but when I was on real often. I know I love this deck of cards. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, I love the star over the heart. It is beautiful. This is about victory. This card is about the victory and respecting your sacred journey. It is Lamaku. And it's about being present and seeing things from different angles and respecting the people that have gotten you where you are as well as yourself. Have a wonderful day, Teresa. Okay. It's also about strength and resilience and how you got here and your trust in yourself. Gonna pull another one. Okay, pulling another. And to trust the process of where you're going. Not only how you've gotten where you are, but to trust the process of where you're going. This is Va'a. This is Va'a. 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 Trusting the process, even if it's unknown. If your ship is pointed someplace, you have no flippin' idea where you're heading. Va'a. And I know it's a W. This is done in Hawaiian, and Hawaiian is very phonic. And did you know that it's not Hawaii? It's Hawaii. Hawaii. So it's done very phonically. So it's really talking about the new Moana 2 movie. I haven't seen it. I do love Moana, but I haven't seen it. So Trudy, this is about trusting, not only respecting how you've gotten where you are and being thankful for all of the things that have gotten you there, but it's also trusting that your ship is pointing in the right direction and that your guides are there for you all the time to help you move forward, as well as the people that have helped you get where you are, that are trusted and loved. And you are doing all things right. All things right. And I know it doesn't sound like this huge message, but the fact that they wanted me to pull these cards tells me that there's a lot going on for this behind the scenes. So you love the new movie. It's a great movie. I'll have to make a point to see it. Maybe we'll watch it tonight. And your guides talk about your journey is so far from over, Trudy, that you have some really cool and exciting things coming up. And I wouldn't be surprised if you are leveling up when it comes to intuition, because they're giving me this third eye action here. Are you getting a lot more clairaudience from spirit? Laura Perez, hi. Yes. Okay. Lean into that clear audience. They're really saying they're bringing you messages, and sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming, but ask them to slow down in what they're saying to you. Slow down their speech, slow down how quickly they want to push things across. Give them a schedule. Tell them, don't flood me. I don't need to be flooded. I just need the trickle, because their vibration is they're struggling to bring that vibration down here, and you're struggling to bring yours up here. So maybe a touch more meditation. I'm not meditation judgy at all, but maybe a touch more meditation, or I wanted to say something. Soul. Oh God, I don't know what to say. It's like soul stretching. It's like you just a little bit more of a bump. And they're almost like you need a soul linguist to be able to decipher some of the things that are being said to you. But don't worry about that. It's okay. It's about the feeling. Oh my God, me too, Trudy. I think it's a goal today before I go to work. Oh, it's 11:11. To meditate. I need to meditate too. So, if anybody has watched in the past, I'm not judging anybody for meditating, not meditating. Meditate when you feel like you need to meditate. Because if you're forcing it, then you're just sitting there with your eyes closed and you're not feeling like you're getting anywhere. And then you start judging yourself, and then you fall away from your spiritual journey, and then you feel like you've lost something, and then blah, blah, blah. So, no judgment. Okay, hope that's helpful. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, please? You're going to be levitating objects soon. Let's go with Nancy Ray. Oh gosh, what's that music? What is that music? Is it Star Wars? Da, da. No, it's Star Trek. Oh my gosh. I'm going to disregard that. Just because we've been watching Star Trek. Should have heard her readings last night. Who? Meredith, who? Whose readings? Trudy was reading last night? Where was Trudy reading? Nancy Ray. Nancy, I would like to talk to you first about your throat chakra. You're a Trekkie? Okay. Okay. I'm just sitting here going, what the hell? I want to talk about your throat chakra. For Trudy, where was Trudy reading? I'm so confused. I want to talk about your ability. Oh, okay, gotcha. I want to talk about your ability to convey messages. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. I was lost. Um, I was lost, but that's not uncommon. Nancy Ray, want to talk about your ability to get a message across to other people in a way that they're going to be able to digest it. It's not always necessarily um, stuff they want to hear as well, but you might be the person that people go to and say, you need to tell them this because they're going to take it better from you or understand it better from you. And it's like your brain has a process. Your brain's like, if you do this, they'll accept it this way. If you do it this way, they'll accept it this way. Um, and some people, does this make sense to you as so far? You have a way with words. And before I move on, I asked that because I have something to add to that, but it just seems important that I get that first. Oh, there it is. This is so true. Okay. So the reason that I'm telling you this is because there's also somebody in the background that almost thinks of this as manipulation. They're like, you can manipulate a situation to your benefit, and other people just are oblivious to it. Like you just slide things in, and other people are oblivious to it. But there's somebody that's like, I see what she does, and it angers them. They're like, they don't understand how you get things, not angers, but upsets them. They don't understand how you get things to work when they can't get it to work, and that affects their self-esteem. And I'm supposed to ask for validation again. Because I'm like, they're like, give this to her in little bits and pieces. Does that make sense to you? And I keep hearing Star Trek. It's going to be in my head all day. Bum, bum. You guys are all having conversations over here. I'm so lost. So, Vicky McHale. So she's sorry I was interrupted. She said, so there's somebody in the background that almost feels like this is a manipulation, is what I was talking about. As if they figure like you get things to go through and they can't get it to go through, and it disrupts their happiness. Let's put it that way. They can't figure out why you get things to work when they can't. But it's that ability that you have to understand what people need. No, Gene Hackman was not in Star Wars. Mm-mm. No. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. I don't think Gene Hackman was in Star Wars. So trying to figure out why this irritates this other person. It's like they're watching from the outside going, I don't understand how she makes that happen. You do know what people need. There's just somebody that's watching. There's somebody that watches you and says, and not like stalker watches you, but just observes what you do, and they're like, I don't understand how she makes, yeah, he was in Superman, how she makes this happen, and they would like to be able to do the same thing, but they have a much gruffer way of speaking. So that's one person you're not able to make that happen with. That's because they're very close to you, and this is not a bad thing. This is just them knowing you on a deep level that says, I see how she does this, and it's okay. They want to be able to do the same thing. They're not able to make it happen because they can't speak the same way you do. But this is somebody you hear talk to you a lot. This is not a bad thing, but they're just like, be aware that this person is aware of what you do, and they know what you do, and that you understand how people function and what they need. I don't know why that's important to know, but it is. Boy, they left me drifting on that one. Good Lord. What in the world? It's okay, Nancy. I have no idea either. It's just somebody is aware and it doesn't work as well because they see you have to approach this person with a different angle. Okay. Don't try to give them exactly what they need. Lead them on the path to find it themselves. Okay. This is such an interesting spread because they're like, everything else is going to lead to anger and distrust. It's because they've seen you do this. They know you know what people need. By the way, that's a psychic thing. That's that empathy. That's that being empathic and knowing what people need. It's just a knowing. But the read that I got off this was just like not moving forward if you have to try to give them what they want. Because if you're giving people, you know what they want, and you're giving them what they want, they're not learning. Right? They're not learning. So it's about letting somebody learn on their own. Yeah, I'm struggling with that one because they just kind of went, this is the information, and then pull back. But it's about letting somebody learn on their own. They're not going to take some of your advice because they know that you have a really great way with just knowing, and it's just not what they need. It's not what they need. They need to learn. I hope that's helpful because I am struggling on that one. I have no problem telling you that. They just went, here's the information. Then they pulled back and said, good luck, everybody. Okay. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Somewhere over. How's your weather, Tanya? Who is in my driveway? Oh, that's Richard. Did he already go to the... Look at me. Did he already go to the vet? The chiropractor. Divine timing. Timing. What does that little thing mean? What is that? Divine timing. Ick. Windy and raining will turn to snow by 1. No fun. Okay. Divine timing. Why? This is interesting. So the first thing I get, just bear with me, is I want to move my feet. Like my feet are restless. Like I want to go out and walk. I want to go out and do something. Oh, I know, right? You prefer snow over mud season? Me too. I prefer frozen ground over mud season. I know summer people don't like to hear that. But I can only push my wheelbarrow out the barn like 10 feet. Creates a mountain of poop. So that's Tanya. So I want to go out and I want to move my feet. I want to be more active. I want to probably, this has something to do with seasonal blues, get outside. But mainly my feet are like restless leg syndrome kind of thing. Like they want to move. Are you are you somebody that bounces your knee when you sit still? Summer is your least favorite season. I mean, I like summer. I don't care so much about, but I don't want to be in that mud. Divine timing. Are you somebody that bounces your knee when you sit still? Or are you a fidgeter? Are you a little OCD? Do you have to do something with your fingers all the time? Like, I type all the time. Sometimes you do. It's just, it feels like a restlessness, like you have a restlessness about you and you want to get moving. You want to go do something. You can't sit still. Why sit still? It's a waste of time. You like mud? And puddles are ducks like puddles. They're out there just all over. Okay. Yes, you do. Okay. I'm also supposed to say you need to be breathing deeper. Like take a couple minutes out of your day each day and exchange some air. Also, knock some of the knots out of your back as well. So I know I said this to somebody earlier too, but as I'm sitting here in your energy, um, I feel like you could benefit from a massage. Yeah, rubber boots. Quack, quack. I feel like you could benefit from massage, like you have knots in the middle of your back. Um, and I mean, if you're not aware of them, that's okay too. But it's if oh, that would feel so good to get those knots worked out of your back. And they're like right across the rib cage, middle back. I want to talk about your chakra system as well because as I'm screening through your chakra systems, because they show me your crown chakra and just like this pillar of light going up, but then as it comes down, it kind of hits a stutter right here between your throat chakra and your heart chakra. Like, um, if you have a gift card for massage, time to use it. Time to use it. I've been wanting to do some yoga. I've been super busy moving and new job. Yeah. It's time to start taking care of yourself a little bit better. Notice the theme today, you guys. But if you use that gift certificate, you'll feel, and you're going to, this is creepy. When you're getting a massage, you're going to be like, oh yeah, Lisa was so right. It feels so good. Um, but, work on that. But you have this stutter between your throat chakra and your heart chakra. You don't always talk about the things that you need to be saying, and holding them in doesn't do you any damn good, right? And it has to do with having previously said things that were not received well. That comes from the solar plexus chakra. And it's interesting. Your root chakra is a little bright, but it's not bad. You know, it's a little bit brighter than I'd like to see. I'd like to see that nice deep red. It's a little brighter, so you're a little off the ground, a little, not as grounded as you could be. But they're like these things all accumulate up into right here. Okay, so work on that. Work on strengthening that throat chakra, even if you're just eating blueberries or through color visualization, imagining that blue in your throat and that green in your heart, and create a beautiful bridge between that. And even if you are alone and you start talking out loud about some of the things you're thinking, or even try intentional journaling where you're writing out everything that comes to your brain, including I need to do the dishes, I need to sweep the floor, I've got to go to work, I've got to take care of this. Write it all down. And even though it's not vocalizing it here, it is a form of releasing it. Hi, Michelle Snyder. How are you? It's been a long time since I've actually been doing consistent lives, so there's that too. It's not all you, it's me. I just haven't, I haven't prioritized. I hope that's helpful, Divine Timing, because you are priming up for some new messages. And as soon as you get this in alignment, I highly recommend some blue kyanite for you. Highly recommend blue kyanite for you. Whether it's a tumble you have in your pocket, a piece of jewelry, whatever, creating alignment with those within those chakras is going to allow new messages to come through and new intuition to be able to work its way through you. I hope that's helpful. Okay, and with that, you guys, I am going to go clean the kitchen because that sounds fun. Sounds fun. So I will talk at you guys later. Thank you for joining this morning. I'm trying to be present more in the mornings, and I will post an event for this evening to do a clearance, and it will be 50%, 40 to 50% off of everything that goes over the table tonight on the crystal sale. So you can find that by just logging in at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock to My Mystical Life on Facebook, right? My Mystical Life on Facebook. The live will be there. You can find the event. There's on the page as well, but it'll be at 6 o'clock tonight. Crystal clearance. So anti-anxiety crystal, lepidolite, lepidolite. Have a great day too, Iron Fire. All right, everybody, have a wonderful afternoon. Talk to you guys later. Bye.